Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Prison Architect with me, Captain Salty, or otherwise known as Dan. And we're going to be continuing with building the prison. So last time I said I was going to mark out where I was going to put the lights around the outside, which I have done between episodes. So we're going to start placing some outdoor lights, which are basically just the same as indoor lights, but they look different if they're outside of a room. So let's place these all around the edges. It's not 100% symmetrical, which is kind of annoying, but I got it as close as I could. I think today we're going to be actually putting some floors into the prison, or doing some other stuff. I'm not quite sure. We've got like the majority of the rooms that we need in the prison. I think we have one of every single type of room that's in the game currently. So unless we want to build something just for the fun of it, I don't actually know what we're going to do. We could build some more cells, obviously. I'm going to open up intake again today, since we already have lost about 8 of the prisoners we start off with. And we're only just under half capacity anyway, so it makes sense to have more prisoners anyway. So we may as well get some more prisoners. I kind of want to delete those objects that I've done, but I don't really want to do it right now. So what I am going to do is I think I'm actually going to get some people in the armory. Mainly just because I want to get some people in the armory. It's not really too complicated. That door stays open for a hell of a long time. But yes, we are going to want to do some of that stuff. Now, I'm going to speed up the game to get it going. I'm going to open the low risk intake. Because I want to fill it up with low risk prisoners before we start with the upgrading to high risk. I'm going to close that large jail door. We don't want that being open constantly. Yeah, let's get all that done. So we've got these people, obviously, in the yard. They're all running around in the yard. There keeps occasionally being people going all the way down into these areas and getting the contraband, which we can kind of get rid of by the fact we have the people circling around the outside. But they still attempt to smuggle contraband in, which is quite funny, to be honest, watching them try to do it. I'm thinking I might put some control things here so we can get workers and stuff into the outsides, which might be a good idea. And when I say might be, I mean it is a good idea. I actually want to do it. So let's get into utilities, door servos, and get some door servos into this area. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be done. No, there isn't. I still don't really like the fact that this one stays open for ages because of the trucks. It isn't really that good that that happens. I'm thinking I might move this garbage to here, have the exports as like a long flat one, and then move the deliveries down to this bit to sort of stop them having to do stuff. I do want to try something today, which I've never really tried before, which is I'm going to go over this area. Oh, I can't. Well, I thought I could. Can you not? Oh, you can't. Well, I thought you could. I'm going to go over these 2 bits at least with paving stone, so they don't have to slow down onto the tiles. But I just wanted to sort of make the flow of people running around a lot better, if that makes any sense. Alright, what have we got? We've got 20 prisoners arriving. I can't talk today, by the way. It is 4? Not 4, no. That's not the right number. God, that's how tired I am. I can't even read the clock properly. 8. 8. I said 4 again then. What the hell's up with me? Yes, it's 8 in the morning. I've been waking up at like 11 every day since I finished school for the summer. Because I am a lazy, lazy asshole. That's basically just the drift of it. I am quite lazy. So, yeah. But I woke up because I couldn't sleep and I wanted to make videos for YouTubes. So, right, what are the objectives for today? I've already said a couple of objectives, but I think I'm going to change my mind and go with doing floors. No idea what I'm going to put in this area. I might put some cells or something. I mean, like, how big is that? That is like, let me get planning. That is like a 23 by 31. Could I fit that into there? I could fit 23 by 31 into there, but there'd be no way into it. So it's kind of pointless. I mean, I could get rid of like one cell and just have a 28 by 23. But no, we don't need more cells. If we're going to do more cells, I think I'm going to expand down and then build a copy of this, one down, with like ways through. But I don't think we're going to be doing expanding, so I think for now, I'm actually going to invest in a perimeter wall. And I'm going to get this perimeter wall going around a significant part of outside. I'm not going to be going over the walls that are there for the gates. I'm just going to go around the majority of it outside. Like so. So that's took us down in money quite a bit, but I have thought, and I can actually, let's see, where is it? Cell block A, do that easily. Cell block B, easy, done. Cell block C, easy, done. Now we can't raise the capacity up to 200, but you know, doesn't really matter. I might do a short and long-term investment. They get the same amount of money, but you just have to wait longer amounts of time. I mean, we've got this, easy. We've got prison maintenance, easy. We've got health and well-being. Actually, no, we need another doctor for that. We've got administration centre, so let's go with that. Crack down on drugs. I think I'm going to do the short and long-term investment. And we are going to leave that to go. I like how the short is still 71 hours. That is nowhere near short. That is a massively long investment. It's going to take him quite a while to put this perimeter wall in. So I'm just going to leave it for a minute and talk. Which is probably not the most interesting thing in the world. But it's quite fun. I've just noticed that those drains are doing an absolutely pitiful job. It's just the water flooding into these people at the end cells. Oh dear. Oh, no. I didn't think that'd put them down. I was just going to hold down the button and go across. That really didn't work out. I'm just going to double up the drains. That should sort of fix it. People eating, obviously. How are they doing? There's plenty of meals for them to eat. I mean, they're still cooking stuff as well. We've got a lot of prisoners still sort of in the deliveries area, which isn't good, obviously. I think I'm going to. We've got 3,000 a day, so let's get like 20 guards. I'm gonna get another dog as well, just because why not? Let's get up to 8 cooks. It's auto-saving. Thought it crashed then for some reason. I might get 2 armed guards and have them sort of stationed in the gate areas. I am very quickly going to add a light over here. I haven't connected those things we built to the door servo thing yet. Well, not door servo, the door control system. There we go. There's so many cables just branching out the back of that thing. I love that to bits. I've wanted them to add. If you've never heard of the games that the company that makes this game have made before, so games like Subversion, DEF CON, just games like that. Uplink was really fun. They basically made really awesome sort of complex hackery / spy games and stuff like that. DEF CON was like a nuclear war management thing, so you had to manage where all of your nuclear facilities were, and you'd have to just wipe out another country. Uplink was a hacking game, and Subversion, which is what heavily sort of influenced this game. In fact, that's the game they were making before they cancelled that and started making Prison Architect. The story of Prison Architect starting was basically that Chris, one of the developers of this game, who was making Subversion before this, started building a prison level and then had way too much fun making this prison level and decided he was just going to cancel Subversion and make Prison Architect. So this game happened because another game didn't work right, which I think is pretty awesome, to be honest. So we've got trees going. The perimeter wall's just taking absolutely ages to build, even on max speed. I think we're probably going to have the other prisoners coming in before, everything's in. How long's left on our investments? Quite a while yet. I'm going to wait until it comes to night time, so the moment they go to sleep, and I'm going to do a bang up and a shakedown, so we can search everything again, because as you can see in the contraband, there's still a hell of a lot of contraband in the prison, from my reckoning. So I want to sort of get the contraband out of the way. We're actually still going down in profit of the prison, which is quite sad, really. I don't know how we're actually losing money. It just doesn't really make sense. Yeah. I mean, that money there is even with all of the grants that we took earlier to get us about another 100,000. So I dread to think what it'd look like otherwise. Now, one objective that I'm going to have before we finish this is I want to complete every single bit of research. So I'm going to get extra grant and bank loan going, even though we're probably not going to use them at all. We're going to get tasers and body armor tomorrow's episode. And yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. I'm thinking I might want to put some lights outside these places, so we have like some outside lights. And I'm going to put sort of like one on either side of each door. So there is going to be some overlapping light from each of these, obviously, because they're just sort of overlapping each other. I mean, it's going to be like worse there. There we go. I would put some out, over here, but yeah, let's actually put just sort of quite a few of them, like there-ish. I'm just gonna place them randomly because I'm not too bothered about the spacing of them inside the prison. It's just the outside that'll bug me. Just sort of so we can see what's happening. Yeah, let's do it like that. That'll do. So all those lights are going to be going in, which is excellent, so we can see what's happening. We're going to want to start doing some things once the perimeter wall is finished. I mean, how much have we got left to do? We've got all of that section, one bit there, some there, and then that's it. Right. I mean, obviously there are Oh, actually, no, I think they've done all the paving stone. Yes, they have. They have done all of the paving stone, so that's good. How many gardeners do we have? I can't remember. We have 2 gardeners that were sort of struggling with putting trees down and gardening the entire outside of the prison, because they do garden everything that you've put down. So I think since we are on 3,400 a day, I'm going to increase by 2 more gardeners. I think I'm going to get 2 more janitors as well, because even though we are using the cleaning cupboard and getting the prisoners to clean, I do want, you know, just normal cleaners going around as well, because we don't really want to trust the prisoners going into here to clean, or into here to clean, because the dogs will bite them, and in here they'll just get a gun and start shooting people. So that's never good. We don't want that happening. Let's not let that happen. Right, so we've got 3 more sections, and then all of this to go. I think we're getting on quite well with this perimeter wall. How long's left on the investments? Quite a while. We've got about 145 hours left on one. So that's going to be at least a couple of days before that investment is done, which is good because we've got the extra loan now. So health and well-being, we're going to want to go with that. I'll get another doctor to complete that. Prison maintenance should be done straight away. Visitation rights, done straight away. Security, that needs us to get some patrols, I think. I don't know, what does it want us to do? Assign 3 guards to patrol routes. I thought I already had at least 3. Whoa, what happened to my voice then? Ow, my throat really hurts. That's not good. I'm going to get one just going around like the inside of the yard. There we go, so that's 3 of them. I know I'm basically just burning through the grants, even though I had all the money from building the last prison. I want to keep building up money so I can build progressively bigger prisons as we go on in these little mini alpha series. Tool cleanup, we could do that at some point. Nutrition research, that's like the hardest one. I absolutely hate that. Build a staff room. Oh, that's done straight away. Assign 3 prisoners to... Done. Assign 2 dog handlers to a dog patrol. Assign 2 armed guards to armed patrols. Well, I do want armed patrols, and I think I'm going to actually do that right now. The only problem being that we've got this patrol going through it. Now that's not a problem down here, but it is up here, because I want to have an armed patrol just sort of stood on his own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that out like that. And I'll leave that one there, and I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to add the armed patrol like so. And then we are going to hire 2 of the big dudes. So if any prisoners try to make an escape, sadly right now, just because of how it's sort of set up, these guys are just going to shoot them. Which isn't the best, really, but, you know, it's not that bad. We can get over it. We do, however, need to get tasers eventually, because having them shoot everyone isn't the best idea. So we should be able to get that grant now. Increase the size of your security force, unlock body armor, unlock tasers, build a CCTV monitor, place CCTV. I can't even say CCTV. Let's see how that's going. Produce 30 license plates. I think that's in a day. We might have just screwed ourselves over for a little bit, because I don't think we're producing license plates at all, really, because we haven't got much stuff going still. I mean, there's 20 there. It's 8. I mean, what time is it? I think we'll be able to do it. Yeah, we've got like a whole nother work yet, so we should be alright. I tell you what, I'm loving the fact you can minimize that now, because you can. That's so much better. Because I can just minimize it. Look, big, gone. Awesome. So if 20% of the way through the license plates. I hope it doesn't want me to produce them all in one day, because if it does, that's bad. We can't do that, I don't think. Shit, he had a lighter. That's not good. You know, the sad thing is that, you know, since they implemented all of the emergencies, and you can get fire engines, riot police, paramedics, I've never had a fire once. I had about 20 fires before they put the fire engine in, and when you couldn't do anything. Now, when you can do something about it, I've never had a fire once, not ever. I'm really annoyed at that, because I've really wanted something to catch fire just so I can try using the fire engine, because I think that would be fun, because I've never had a fire, and it just makes me sad that I've never had a fire. So, if anyone from Introversion is watching, which is a highly, highly low chance, make fires slightly more possible, or the ability to sort of give yourself a challenge and just light a fire somewhere and see what happens. Because I've wanted fires for ages to see what happens to my prison and how it works. I mean, the sprinklers in the kitchen are just practically useless. Or sprinklers anywhere are just useless because you don't have fires. So, make fires happen more. And I think it's probably long enough for the end of the episode now. I think we just got, we got the license plates, and it's been hell of a long time actually. It's probably about 30 maybe even more minutes. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.